Is Mageia better than Ubuntu?
If you asked me that before the Unity release of Ubuntu, I would have said no.
A lot of people have the Unity desktop so much they install different desktop user interface overlays.
And then there's the fact that Ubuntu Unity has all the Amazon tie-ins.
If I wanted constant Amazon advertising, I'd get the Amazon Fire Phone.
Mageia is the latest reincarnation of the Mandrake Linux OS.
Mandrake is about as old as Debian.
Mandrake has gone through several different iterations, and Mageia was actually created by people who left the company that had taken over Mandrake's second generation.
That tells me the history of the product, but not its quality.
Mageia keeps a lot of the best of Mageia, and it has attracted a lot of Mandrake's fan base.
There are lots of popular acts that are lousy performers, just cool. I mean, look at Justin Bieber.
Ubuntu has a popular name meaning everyone.
And there are jokes that Ubuntu is African for can't install Debian.
Debian is hard to install, and you have to be very familiar with Linux to finish the installation. On the upside, it has its own drivers for almost anything.
And if they don't have a driver for your hardware, it'll drive you to Ubuntu, which does.
Ubuntu didn't make its own drivers for most devices, but it did make sure the OS could support them.
Where's Mageia on that issue?
Mageia was supported by people who wanted to keep the system rather pure, but they put effort into keeping the default database tool free instead of dealing with drivers.
That's MySQL.
Mageia replaced MySQL in their installation with MariaDB, their own tool that is open source.
I can't lose MySQL info.
MariaDB is MySQL compatible.
It sounds like I'd rather go with Ubuntu and a better interface than its Unity UI than go with a spin-off project with software I may not be using in 5 years.